Hello everyone, Livy here, back with another video, this time with what I hope will be a quick flip through of this deck. So, fun fact, until now, until this exact moment, I have not owned any original artwork of the writer Wade Smith. But now I have. Because I have just purchased, or, well, not just purchased, clearly, but I just, this just came in the mail. Sorry, correcting myself. And this is the Modern Hue Tarot. Now, the reason why, as I open this up, I never got an original Rider Waite Smith deck is, to be honest, because I just didn't. I never used to like the artwork. Okay. Well, okay, no. Let me rephrase that. I do like the artwork. I abhorred, like detested, was disgusted, whatever other adjective you want to throw in there, by the original coloring of the Rider Waite Smith. I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not. Love Pamela Coleman Smith, what she did for tarot. Hated her color scheme. Just absolutely hated it. And I don't know if I don't think I'm alone in this, but I hated her color scheme. Did not like it. Because of that, did not want to get a Rider Waite Smith based deck, like with the original artwork. But then, you know, there was a couple decks out on the market that were tempting me because they were trying to do something different. So even though I know there was a Centennial edition, right? Didn't care for that. There was Radiant, I think it's the Radiant Tarot or Radiant something Tarot. Didn't care for that. Universal Tarot, didn't care for that. You know, all the countless others. Oh, my cat is crying. Mocha, I don't know where she is. Disappeared, but was crying. Anyways, didn't like any of those, okay? Then there were a couple decks I was tempted by. The first one I was kind of tempted by, to be honest, was the, what's it called? The Wiser Tarot, I believe. The Wiser Tarot, yes. Because that deck is trying to do something different with the color scheme. And so I thought, oh, maybe I'll want this. And especially because the Wiser Tarot purposely tried to diversify the deck. Well, not try to, it did. Tried to put in, you know, like showing, I think it's like showing like the Magician, and maybe even the High Priestess and a couple of other cards. They're actually, you know, people of color, not just all white people. I was very tempted by that deck because it had different color scheme, but I kind of just didn't like that the way the colors, how they were drawn on or like markered on, they looked like marker. So wasn't a fan of that. I've also been tempted by the Modern Witch Tarot, right? I've been tempted by that one, but because it is modern, right, as it said, even though it has beautiful diversity in that deck, I'm not really a modern looking deck kind of person. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence with the Modern Witch. But then I saw this deck. I saw this deck on Instagram. Someone I follow. I wish I remembered who it was. Was it Fairlight or was it somebody else? It might have been Miranda's Tarot. I don't remember. One of them, follow on Instagram, had artwork from this version, the Modern Hue. And oh man, I saw a few of the cards and I was like, whoa, what deck is it? Like I even like commented on the post where I first saw it. I was like, what is this one? This is stunning. And they said, well, it's the Modern Hue. And so I looked it up and I found it. And finally, I have a Rider Waite Smith I think I'm going to enjoy. Granted, I don't know if I 100% will, but I mean, I'm filming at night, sorry, so the lighting is kind of funny. But I think you can get the effect. This is beautiful, right? It's watercolor. It's watercolor based art. These are the backs. Beautiful. Different. It does have, as you can see, because I'm actually under lights right now. So you can tell it has a slight gloss from the lighting, but it's not a high gloss. It really isn't. It just looks that way because I'm actually directly under lights. And it has a good bend, but it almost feels, I don't know if this deck, oh, my cat's still crying. Mocha, you okay? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if it's plasticky. I just stopped to consider that because it kind of has that plasticky feel. But I'm excited for this one. And I will say the one thing right off the bat. I don't even think this one is completely perfect, but I'm in love with the watercolor artwork, which is why I decided to give this a chance. I do like this magician, though. So cool. The only thing that I can tell already from this, though, the background color, this was the opportunity to add more color like this one. Like this High Priestess, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why doesn't this magician have a background color that's watercolored like that? That's the only thing. I don't know. But I'm really excited for this because now I can say I have a Rider-Waite-Smith. So I'm going to go quickly. We all know the Rider-Waite-Smith. So I'm going to go quickly and just give you some thoughts. Like, I love her dress in this. Details are better in person too. I have a feeling this deck will be even more stunning in the daylight. Emperor. Hierophant. Lovers. Chariot. Strength. See, I wish the Strength had like a colored background. That would have been a time to use like beautiful blues or purples. Like this Hermit should still have that blue. Opportunity lost in this card. To have like a beautiful watercolored blue background, that would have been amazing. Like this. See, like the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful. Why wasn't that like kind of more bluish gray tones in this? Kind of lost. That's the one thing I think that is more disappointing. Justice. Even in this Hangman, right? Could have added some pop of color there a little more. Some of these that have more detail like Death, it's not as bad to see the white space. You guys just know I'm a white space hater. But at the same time, I got this deck, so what does that tell you? See, the Devil, though, luckily already had like a very black background. Same with the Tower. This is beautiful, though. See, even the Star. You could have still had like a starry sky. Why isn't that blue also up there? You know what I mean? Or slightly darker. Same with the Moon, you know. Not to say that these cards aren't still beautiful. Like, this Sun is beautiful, right? Even this Judgment is, like, pretty cool. Even though, upon reflection, Judgment card is so fucking creepy. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the Rider-Waite-Smith. So I've already talked about this in a different video. When I first learned tarot, I did see the original artwork, but I was viewing it all online because I was just studying it off my computer before I got my first tarot deck. So I've seen all the artwork before. It's just been a while, but this Judgment is so creepy. I don't know why. The World. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. 3, 4, 5. I'm going quickly through some of these because some of these I just don't have thoughts on, you know. Especially right here with this 8 of Wands. Opportunity lost to have like a really nice colored background here. That's the only thing I think. It has too much white space. And I mean, this is the Rider-Waite-Smith, so there's not anything that's like really impressive. I do want to get to the card though that made me want this deck. I don't know if I'll Oh, I do love this Queen of Wands, though. I'm not going to lie. Well, not necessarily. Well, I do like this coloring, too. I always love the Queen of Wands, though, because she's... What this card embodies is a lot of what I want in my life. And I just love this card because there's always a cute black cat, and I have a black cat, so love that. And she was crying earlier. King of Wands. This ace is cool, though. 2, 3. We're into cups now, of course. 4. See, could have had more color in this background. Same with this one. 5. This one, it's more okay. This one also, opportunity lost, have been dramatic. A little bit, in my opinion. 8. 9. I don't know what's with his face. I don't think I've ever liked this card either in the original Rider-Waite-Smith. He just looks so smug. Like, yeah, I'm glad you're satisfied and emotionally well, but you don't have to be a dick about it. This is the 10. Now, this is another lost opportunity. Isn't this the card where originally there's like a rainbow and shit in this? Definitely could have had rainbow watercolor in this. Only thing I will say. Page of Cups. Knight. Queen. King. Sorry, my stacks are like probably too close together. Ace of Swords now. 2. There we go. Here it is. I know, you're thinking, what? Basic pitch 3 of Swords was the card that made you want this deck? But it did. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at this 3 of Swords. So, I know this is going to be more stunning in the day again. I'm under like a light, and you guys can kind of see it. But this watercolor of this is stunning, okay? Because this is blues, this is purple, this is like that kind of brownish tone. But this red and just the way I've seen, like I said, I saw this card on Instagram too. So it was, I think whoever took it, it was during the daytime. This was stunning for me. That's what made me want this deck. Really did. 4. This 5 is good too, though. This 5 is... There's Mocha again. Mocha, come here. 6. 7. She's trying to get my attention. 8. 9. Wow, look at how dramatic this 10 is, though. This is always a dramatic card, but I really like this, too. This is really good. This page got some color, though. I like that. And the Knight. That's actually a good 9 of Swords. Knight of Swords, I said. Queen. King. Ace. Now in Pentacles. This is the last suit. Last suit. 10. Or 2. Not 10. 3. You know what's interesting about this? You can't, I don't know about this one. There she goes again. Mocha, come here. She's like crying from farther away and hitting things. So she's just being a brat right now. I'm sorry, guys. What I was about to say about this 3 of Pentacles is, isn't this supposed to be like the teamwork card? For some reason in this version, in like Rider-Waite-Smith, how the hell are you supposed to know they're like a team? I mean, that looks like a clergyman. Don't know who that guy is. I need to freshen up on how they're supposed to be a team. But anyways, the 4. This is a cool 5 too, though. Like the way it was done for the watercolor. And this 6, okay, I do have a problem with this 6 a little bit too. Mocha! She won't even let me finish this video. Okay. The reason why I have a problem with the 6 is, something about this seems like, I don't know. This is pretentious. Maybe pretentious isn't the right word. You know, like, because he's like taking pity on them. They're like begging and he's like being generous. Yeah. But it almost feels like a here peasant, take this kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't like, I think I like other cards better that show the 6. This is why I held up on Rider-Waite-Smith, right? I'm so mean. I don't like the original imagery. Also a note about this writing. If this is not your style, if you have a hard time reading fonts like this probably won't be for the deck for you. And now I realize too, this is 7. This deck was a little pricier for Rider-Waite-Smith. Definitely probably could have gone cheaper for a different version. But I was insistent I wanted this artwork. 8. So it is what it is. This is the 9. And the 10. This is nice though. I like this one. The page. The knight. The queen. And finally, the king. Okay. Let's see if I can overhand this. Yep. Shuffling sometimes in between. The way I hold my phone to do this, it's on its stand, but it's like in between me. Sometimes it's so awkward to try to shuffle in between it. But anyways, yeah, it does good. If you are a riffle shuffler, you would not have a hard time at all, right? So it works really well. And again, I love these backs. I'm tempted to edge this. I might edge this in the same gray as this. But yeah, this was, for those who are interested, this is the Modern Hue. I'm going to say it now. This was a pricier deck. This is a pricier deck for Rider-Waite-Smith. If you're fine with the original artwork of Rider-Waite-Smith, go ahead and purchase any of the cheaper options for sure, 100%. But I was a picky baby and I just wanted one that I think I could actually use for others. Oh, that's a great way to end this video, right? I wanted to pick one I could use for others. I would actually take with me to do readings for others and other things, you know. Yeah. So that's why I got this copy. Anyways, I'm going to peace out now. But hope you enjoyed, even though the lighting was awful. Sorry. Bye.